What's up, bouquets? How are we booming today? It's your girl, Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness, and I welcome you back to another episode of How the Lotus Bloomed, where I give you the real, the raw, and the radiant moments that shaped my healing journey. So grab your tea, fruit, whatever, take a break, and let's get into this bloom because you surely know growth gets messy before it gets magical. All right. So today's topic is awakening to healing. What was my awakening to decide that I'm ready to heal and I don't want to be in this rut anymore? What made me say, I just watched the movie Straw, which is about, a black woman being very much on her last straw. Everything's going wrong. And, the straw that broke the camel back. So when it comes to healing, everybody has a limit. Everybody has a limit where they finally wake up and say, you know what? That was it. That was the last time I put myself in this predicament. That was the last time I feel like this. That was the last time. Whatever happens, right? Even though it might not be the last time, but that's the last time you open yourself up or you allow or you put yourself in a position. That's better. That's the last time you put yourself into a position for those things to happen to you. So what was my final straw? What was my final straw? My final straw. Now, granted, I've had a couple, but my main final straw that really put me into like, yeah, let me get on this spiritual journey and healing journey was 20. I borderline want to say 2017, but I don't really know. I want to say 2017, maybe 2016. Well, hold on. Let me. All right. So I would say, had to have intermission. It was a dog walking by. Now my dog uncollared. I mean unleashed. What really sent me into like, well, okay, what put me into my healing journey and like put me in like, okay, I need to go to therapy. Was in 2017. It was 2017. Before I joined my dance organization, I basically, I just broke. I was fed up. School was schooling. Life was life, and my mental was just not it. I felt like there was no escape. I felt like the only thing I could be was unhappy. And I didn't want to stay in that. Like, I didn't want to be unhappy. I didn't want to be unmotivated. Like, I was like existing. Like, I was. Okay, let's get raw. I said raw. Let's get raw. I was literally like in 2017. It was darkness. Like, I was basically going through every day. No, I wasn't. Well, yes. Okay, so there was a situation where I basically went missing. And I didn't go missing, but to my college campus, I was missing. So basically, I hate to make it sound like it was about a dude. It really wasn't about the dude, but I guess the dude was like it was that last straw, was that camel that broke. Like, I was already feeling everything I was feeling and feeling low and feeling like, oh my God, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm not happy, I'm not doing good in life, I'm not doing good in college right now. Thinking about changing majors, like a lot of stuff was going on. And then the dude I was talking to woo. I do call him the most toxic dude of my life. So was in a very toxic situation that really like had me questioning my worth. Basically the dude, I don't even know if that ended up, I don't even think that conversation happened yet actually, but he ended up down the line telling me basically like he kept me around for physical reasons and that he had been like fell out of it with me, but wasn't gonna say nothing because he wanted to still keep me around for the sexual reasons. And it's like, so in my mind, I'm like, damn, all I am is some, and it's like, well, fuck the emotions, and I'm not doing this love shit, and I like niggas, like, it was just really like, F it, forget it. And to feel like that, especially over one dude who literally can't even get my energy now, is like, and it wasn't even the one dude, but it was just like, I'm just glad that the attempts in 2017 and 2018 were not successful. That's what I'm gonna say now. But the missing. So basically, we was having a conversation. I don't know, psyched out, because it was just like, bro, right now, like, I'm already feeling what I'm feeling. Now you want to basically tell me some not off the wall, but want to tell me that the emotion's not even there, and you like the only thing I'm holding on to. Like, not even the only thing I'm holding on to, but like the only thing at the time I thought was, or I was looking at as somewhat good in my life, and now you telling me that's also about to go. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, so I ended up, I just couldn't. Me and my roommate was beefing, who's also my best friend. We wasn't really talking or associating with each other at the time. Like, so I literally didn't have nobody to talk to, or to me at the time, I didn't have nobody to talk to but him. And now he telling me other shit, and it's like, I ain't got nobody. Like, so I was just really sick in my mind, and it just became, you know what? So I ended up, like, I guess I tweeted some stuff, and I ended up like turning my phone off and just leaving my dorm. Didn't tell me and my roommate wasn't talking, we were beefing, so I didn't tell her where I was going, didn't say nothing. So all my friends see is my last little tweets, and they can't get in contact with me. Did I have my phone with me? I think I did have it with me, but I know it was, I still turned it off. Like, I was not trying to be reached. I think I still had it with me because I was aware enough to know, like, just in case if I do need to turn that bitch on real quick, somebody like, hey, man, I got a phone, but do I want to be reached? No, I will turn it back on when I want to be reached. So I'm literally like walking around campus, just trying to find somewhere to be by myself, so I could just like, because I'm really like, and I ended up, I went to North Carolina Central. You can fly and fly, but so the campus is a hill, sloping hills, Vernon Green. And if you know the campus, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're not gonna understand. But I'm trying to walk around campus. Now, there's a few spots I knew, or I used to know as, oh, gazebos, and nobody go be over there and stuff like that. I used to know them as those areas, but that night the campus was hot. Everybody was out, mind you. It was already like 10 o'clock at night, I think. So I'm like, bro, like, everybody, and then like people like, oh, you know me, so they like, Lisa. I'm like, like, you could just see it in my eyes. I'm not trying to, none of that. So I'm just trying to find me somewhere to just be by myself, to like release my emotions. So I settled on the School of Education, which at the time wasn't really being frequently used. So it's like, it's on campus, but it's like across the street. So it's like, nobody's thinking about that place. So I'm like, I couldn't get into a building. So I'm like so there's a pathway, right? So I'm like in the pathway, ducked down. So you can't see me. That's all you need to know. You couldn't see me. I'm sitting there literally like crying, praying, like, God, I don't know, like, just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel. Help me, like, get out of this. Help me feel better. Like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to be this sad. I want to be happy. Like, what does it take for me to be happy and stuff like that? And I'm not knowing, mind you, my phone is off. I'm not knowing that I'm gone for as long as I'm gone. I'm thinking in my head, this all is probably happening in a time span of like 45 minutes. I'm thinking I'm having a breakdown for like 30 minutes. Like, I'm not thinking I'm gone for as long as I'm gone. So I get myself together. So that was a thing. And it's still kind of a thing, like, for the most part, I have to calm myself down. Like, if I'm up here, like, it really ain't too many people that can really get through to me. And even if you are people that can get through to me, it still got to be like, I still have to sit with myself for some type of initial proof, because so I'm going back to my dorm, calm, cool, and collected now. And I get, oh my God. It's funny now, but it was not funny in the morning. I get back to my dorm, and the officer's downstairs, and I hit the elevator button, and the officer just asked me, she's like, is your name Elise? I'm like, yeah. She was like, you know, people looking for you. I'm like, whoa, what? Like, she was like, yeah, campus police out looking for you, your friends, everybody looking for you. Da da da. Step into this room. I'm like, whoa. So I'm thinking I'm coming back down for to go to sleep. No, no. They had to call my friends, tell them they find me. Friends cussing me out. Like, what the? Going, not cussing me out, but like, of course they concerned, but at the same time they're like, why you just say nothing? Like, what's wrong, boo? What made you even feel that way? Da, da, da. So then I had to go to the campus police. I'm about to say APD. I was not in there. The campus police still had to take me back to the precinct, and like the crazy thing is, I was already telling my mom I need to go to therapy or I'm about to go to a therapist or whatever. So then when I got to campus police, they literally, it was like they had to call the like on call counselor and stuff, because technically I was supposed to get taken into like a 48-hour hold at like the hospital, but I literally was like, no, please, like I do not need to go to the hospital for 48 hours. I probably like I'm good. Just can we like, so the deal was if I had to go to like therapy that next morning, or they was gonna find me again and take me to the hospital for 48 hours. So that was like my, so that's what put me into therapy. And then me being in therapy led to me also just starting to read like more emotional healing books. And then it turned into, I ended up having to switch therapist. That was a whole nother switch therapist. The second therapist I ended up getting wasn't really good, I'm not gonna lie. So my second therapist is really what made me go into my like deep dive into it, because she wasn't, and certain like I advocate for therapy, but I also like you have to know if it's beneficial or not. I knew when my therapist wasn't being beneficial to me no more. My original therapist, Lundy, if you ever see this, we we was locked in. But the second one, I was healing myself for real. So and I was healing myself through reading books, through spirituality. That's like the learning about spirituality things is what made me start healing. So that was like my final straw, my awakening to like, yeah, I can't feel like this no more. I don't want to be keep living unhappy and just feeling like I ain't nothing. Okay. But with that, I said that was in 2017. It's 2025 and I'm still healing. So I'm saying that to say, please don't come to my channel thinking, oh yeah, I just really need to get over this breakup and that's it, that's all. No, on this channel you go realize how that breakup is really triggering a relationship between you and your mama, or how that breakup really is making you realize how you really never got over the ex that happened 5 years ago before this one. Like it's certain things. So healing is not linear. Please do not ever think healing is just gonna be, oh, it's just this one thing, that's it, that's all. No, no, no. I'm currently still actively healing some things. There are certain things I thought I actually did heal that are being reawoken, and I'm realizing, oh, I gotta go touch that again. Healing is never ending. So I don't want anybody to ever think, oh yeah, that's why I even started with the whole getting over, getting through, and growing out of, because, or growing beyond, because there's a lot of things you realize that, oh, you just got over it, or you just got through it, but you ain't really like get rid of the energy. There's still residue in you. There's still something that you're holding on to related to that situation that is harboring you and affecting you in negative ways. So, and even then, you're still going through life as you're healing them one thing. Life is still happening. So there's still triggers and things that's gonna happen and come towards you that aren't even about what you're healing right now, that you're gonna have to put on the back burner for a second. Like, yeah, that triggered me, but I can't even focus on that because I'm still focused on this. Or you might have to figure out if you can't, like there are certain things, of course you can multitask heal. Like you can heal certain things at one time. One thing can heal 5 other things, you know. You never know, depending on what it is. So just know and understand that healing is forever. It's not gonna just end. Like even my mentor who's been doing this, or one of my mentors has been doing this for over 20 years, still healing, because life is still happening. Things are still going to trigger you. Things, and trauma is still going to happen to you. And there's a lot of things, I'm not going to get too deep into that conversation, but there's a lot of things that you don't even realize are necessarily actually trauma. Like you could think something is just like, oh, that was just a little, or that was a bad situation, or that was a little, but it wasn't like as effective, but they're really affecting you bad. And it's really like your body is going in shock, or like, but we'll get into like traumas and physical stuff a later day, a different video, a different conversation. But yeah, so never think healing is just linear and I'm gonna just heal X, Y, and Z and forget the rest of the alphabet. No, healing is from A to Z. There's stages. There's again. There's things you're gonna have to heal multiple times that you think you did heal, or and it's not to say. Okay, let me also say this: healing is not to say that life is gonna stop having down moments. Just because I heal again, don't mean something bad, something else can't happen. Just because I heal from that breakup, don't mean another breakup can't happen for a different reason. So there's always, and healing is also a mindset. It's a perspective. You have to realize what it is that's affecting you and how are you even going to let it affect you. What power are you giving that thing, and so on and so forth. So what I'm here for, what the enchantress, the gypsy, lotus of uniqueness, the glue, how I'm trying to help you glue yourself back together is I'm trying to give you them tools. I'm trying to help you understand things I did, things I've tried. There's even gonna be things I'm trying with y'all as far as healing. Um, and also to show like when it comes to spirituality, I don't got no head wrap on. I mean, yes, I got a little bracelets on, but I don't look or give the natural, not natural, but the there's starting to be like a spiritual girl aesthetic. Just at least from Atlanta, for real. At the end of the day, okay. So, is we gonna get into so many things. So, like, please just stay tuned. Be ready. Be on the lookout for those things when they come. Um, and yeah, like I'm really, I'm really, I'm really here for all that. Okay. So I thank you for coming to Bloom with me today. And I just want to clarify something. Oh, also never forget to always have hope when it comes to this healing journey, when it comes to doing anything in regards to trying to elevate yourself and get out of darkness and come back to the light. Remember to just hold on, keep that hope, because pain is going to end. Pain is not forever, okay? But sometimes you got to go through some sticky situations to get to the brighter side. Sometimes, again, things get messy before they get magical. So I thank you, and I hope you continue to bloom today. And I thank you for coming with me today on my healing journey. And if you like these conversations, if you like these type of things, let me know down in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend who is also healing or you think should be trying to start their healing or could take some advice from me. Whatever it may be. I thank you guys. Keep blooming.